Hi, I'm Victoria Scott, a student here at Eastern Michigan University studying public relations. And today I have here with me DeAsia. Would you like to formally introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is DeAsia Mcgee, and I am a student here at EMU.
So I just want to ask you a few questions about your business. Could you tell
Yes,
us
yes.
what it is and the business name?
Okay, so my business name is Evolving Kreations, LLC. And yes, we are legit. We actually have our LLC. People ask me that. I'm not really sure why. So the point of my business is we bake different sweets, cakes, custom cakes, all of that. And we also do event planning and party coordinating and event coordinating. So kind of a little bit all around the world here.
Yeah, that's awesome. When did you decide to start? Was it prior to going to school in college or?
Yes, so it all started with the Easy Bake Oven when I was like 2 or 3 years old. So shout out to my dad for being my taste tester then. And then I want to say when I was like in the 8th or 9th grade, I mainly cared about like decorating. Decorating was like a release for me. Like sometimes my mom would go to Kroger and just get like a plain cake, and I'll just go down the aisles and just find stuff to decorate it. So I started doing that, and then my nana, she paid for me to do a Michael's decorating class. So that was like my first hands-on, like from a professional. And then I was a cake decorator at Walmart out in it's like West Canton. It's like the one on Michigan Avenue and Canton Center Drive or Belleville Road, depending on which way you're coming from. But I didn't start taking my business seriously until like 2018. So like from a kid up until that point, I was kind of just baking for fun. Like I was selling cakes and stuff like that, but it was kind of just for fun. And then after my grandmother passed away, that's when I'm like, all right, like I gotta see this through, because me and her had plenty of talks about that. So that's when I started like, treating it like a business and not just like a hobby.
Wow, that's actually really cool. That's such a great story.
Thank you.
So, how did it like, I guess, come to be when you decided to get serious with it? What did you decide was the first step?
So for me, it was the first step. I had to separate personal and business. My family laugh at me all the time. They need to know when they talking to Asia. That's what everyone calls me. They need to know when they talking to Asia versus the owner of Evolving Kreations, because I don't give out free stuff anymore. I mean, I might give out free stuff, but like, you can't just hit me up and like, hey, I need you to make a cake this weekend. Like, no, we're booked. So you're gonna have to like, follow the proper protocol as well as everyone else. So the first thing for me was separating myself from my business, creating a separate account like on Instagram. That's mainly what I use, in Facebook. And then at the time I was going to community college, and my professor was an accounting teacher. I had usually when I have classes in person, I would bring treats like throughout the year, especially like on the last day. And so I had made like some cookies and cream popcorn, and I had brought like cupcakes or something. So he didn't want to try the cupcakes for whatever reason. Then he's like, I really don't want no popcorn. So everybody started eating their stuff like, oh my God, this was good. Like it was to the point to where he had to like not postpone the final, but like for like the first 15 minutes, everybody was just asking me questions about stuff instead of us taking our final. And he was like, you know what? If you get an A on my test, I'm gonna do your LLC for you, because he also has his own firm where he files LLCs and stuff like that. So I was inquiring about that, and so I aced my test, and all I had to do was pay my filing fee, which was like $50 or something like that. But I gave him 75 because that was his thing. So he filed my LLC for me because my treats was that good. So that was the first legit step that I took. So yeah.
That's so amazing. Oh my gosh, what a great professor. And I've seen the videos of your treats and they look so tasty. And
Thank you.
I'm gonna put a picture on. I'll make sure to add it in.
Okay. I'm gonna have to bring you something.
Okay.
I will.
Yes.
Oh, you can hold me to that.
I would greatly appreciate that so much. So another question I had is, how do you think PR plays a role in your business?
Okay, so I feel like every company should have a PR firm or someone that's familiar with PR. So I'm not there yet, but I plan on getting there. So once I get big, just knowing the ins and out, and then also with PR being my major, I have to minor in something. So I did business. You know, before my major was PR, it was business originally, just because like I had a business, so I was like, it's only right that I go into business. And so now I kind of get both aspects of things, like how to run the business, and then also like, you know, a lot of people, excuse me, because I would want to focus on crisis management. So a lot of people like wait until something happens to try to fix things up. Like I want to also focus on how not to let it get there, if that makes any sense. So it'll definitely help me in the terms of just, you know, being mindful of like what I am posting on social media, how I'm posting, the people that I am engaging with on social media, what I'm sharing on my business pages or my stories or stuff like that. So it definitely helped me be more mindful of my brand, if that makes sense. So it's definitely helpful.
Wow. That's fantastic. And I appreciate you saying that, because I think it'll help a lot of students gain perspective about what public relations is and how it actually applies to a business.
Yes.
So in terms of your business, what are your hopes and aspirations for the future?
Okay, so crazy thing is, and I know it's about to shock you, I do not want a bakery. I do not want a bakery. I know
What?
everybody be like, oh, you're crazy to not want a bakery. So this is just my logic. I'm not saying I would never have one. But for my end goal, what's success with how I would determine or measure my level of success is, I want a big building. I want like different little rooms in it, I guess you would say, but mainly like an event hall. So, and I'll have 2 kitchens in there, one that I'll be certified to actually bake out of, and I'll be able to sell my sweets and stuff like that. And depending on, you know, how my money's looking, maybe I can like have it to where like it'd be like a walk-in or something like that. Like it'd be a side of bakery. But logically, I'm just thinking like, why would I own a bakery and have to pay property value on that and pay rent and all the other little fees and having an event hall when I can just combine them? So that's my end goal. So that's my goal for that.
That's so cool. It's not that you don't want a bakery, it's that you want more than just a bakery. And that's
exactly.
So awesome.
Thank you. I like the way you put that. See, I'm gonna have to use that. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Please do. That's so amazing. Thank you for coming today and just having like this chat with me. I hope it really helps students gain perspective, and I am sure you will get there.
Thank you for having me. It was an honor and a pleasure. I had so much fun. If anyone wants to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me at _evolving and then Kreations with a K _. And on TikTok, it's evolving K. Thank you.
I'll make sure to tag those in the comments below. And thank you viewers for watching, and thanks again for being here.
Thank you.